A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development, Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland has traveled to El Salvador to meet with Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland resident who was deported under controversial circumstances by the Trump administration. This meeting comes after a federal court determined that Abrego Garcia's deportation was an administrative error, raising questions about due process and the treatment of immigrants. The senator's journey has garnered attention as it highlights the ongoing debate surrounding immigration policies and the rights of deported individuals. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a 29-year-old father, was deported to El Salvador last month, where he is currently held in a notorious prison known as the Terrorism Confinement Center, SECOT. The deportation has been described as a mistake, with both the Supreme Court and a federal judge ordering the U.S. government to facilitate his return to the United States. However, the Trump administration has maintained that Abrego Garcia is linked to the MS-13 gang, a claim that has not been substantiated with any charges. Senator Van Hollen's visit was initially met with obstacles, as he was denied access to meet with Abrego Garcia on multiple occasions. The senator expressed his determination to check on the well-being of his constituent, stating, "We were there for one simple reason, to check on his well-being, which his family and lawyers have not been allowed to do. We won't stop fighting." After persistent efforts, he was finally granted a meeting with Abrego Garcia, which he described as a crucial opportunity to convey a message of support from Abrego Garcia's wife, Jennifer Vasquez. In a heartfelt statement, Vasquez expressed her relief at knowing her husband is alive, saying, "My children and my prayers have been answered. The efforts of my family and community in fighting for justice are being heard." She also emphasized her determination to continue advocating for her husband's return. The meeting between Van Hollen and Abrego Garcia took place under the auspices of El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele, who was reportedly out of the country at the time. The senators shared photos of their meeting on social media, showcasing a moment of connection amid the political turmoil surrounding the case. In one post, Van Hollen stated, "I look forward to providing a full update upon my return," highlighting the significance of the meeting and the ongoing fight for justice. This situation has sparked a fierce debate about immigration policies and the treatment of individuals deported from the United States. Critics of the Trump administration have pointed to Abrego Garcia's case as an example of the failures in the immigration system, particularly regarding due process. The administration's claims of gang affiliation have been met with skepticism, as the Department of Justice has yet to charge Abrego Garcia with any gang-related crimes. As the legal battle continues, the implications of Abrego Garcia's case extend beyond his personal situation, touching on broader issues of immigration reform and the rights of deported individuals. The recent court rulings in favor of facilitating his return to the U.S. underscore the ongoing challenges faced by immigrants and the complexities of the legal system. In the wake of Van Hollen's visit, the White House has criticized the senator's actions, alleging that he is advocating for a gang member without sufficient evidence. However, supporters of Abrego Garcia argue that his case represents a miscarriage of justice and a failure to uphold the principles of due process. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how this case will influence the national conversation on immigration and the treatment of deported individuals. The story of Kilmar Abrego Garcia is far from over, and as advocates continue to fight for his rights, the spotlight remains on the intersection of immigration policy, legal accountability, and the human stories behind the headlines. The outcome of this case could have lasting implications for many families affected by similar circumstances, making it a critical issue for lawmakers and advocates alike. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.